Tom Kench. In pro play, like.
Tell James I said he sucks for me. Cool. For Bowler Curve's just left. Okay, nice. There's the pause coming out in chat. Okay, here's what I'm saying though. The rules, if we're gonna be specific here.
Yes.
It's 15 minutes per team. But what if it's 15 minutes per unit? I've confused myself as well. Ignore me. Pause.
The pause thing, you're saying like if in the rules it's 15 minutes per uni that they've written.
Yeah. Then what happens when there's 15 minutes? No, that'd be funny.
Then that means one team chooses all 15 minutes, and then
So then the other team can't.
and then they DDoS the next team.
Hell.
And it's like, well, they can't do anything in the car pause.
I'm the president of the esports.
Thank you for that follow, friend.
Oh, we got a follow?
I think so.
Oh,
Matthew's
Vanessa's.
beautiful voice.
I'm watching this live when I can watch it.
That's a very
That is a point. Get the fuck out of here, Cat.
Whoa!
But in a rude way. Polite way. Riven top, by the way. I just thought I'd mention. Riven versus Tam Kench. Let me think.
Tom Kench.
Richie usually has a list of characters where he goes, because he doesn't want to play against it. I think Riven is one of them.
Tom Kench. That's what I'm gonna say. This entire thing is just like.
But Tom Kench though.
It's Master Chef Tom Kench.
Master Chief.
Talisman Jarvan.
Hunter's Talisman, the starting jungle item. It's either that or it's Hunter's Machete.
Does he need the mana?
I prefer it, yeah. Scanning on in the then. We're just, watching two Keele teams play against each other. I'm rooting for Keele. Who are you rooting for?
Personally, I'm rooting for Staffs.
Wait, I just realised our overlay only... Wait, hang on a sec. There we go, that's much better. Now we've got both the Keele teams being represented. How's the Keele teams doing? Both the teams we've spectated so far today have won. So I think they're doing pretty well, but there's 11 teams, so... hard to keep up with all of it, to be honest. Which team do you want to win then? Which one are you going for?
I gotta go with my boy Rich's team.
Richie?
So,
okay.
I
Pepe
want
Frog.
That was it. Off-roll.
The off-roll team,
Off-roll.
I believe is their decided name. But I'm just gonna counter that because it would annoy Richie if he loses and they get to knock on his door and be like, haha, you lost. And also, I Want to Kill Myself is a better team name, so I'm gonna root for the red team in this game. Pepe Frog actually being able to throw the Riven almost into the tower there on the initial trade. That was actually pretty good from him. That was good.
Told you, Tom Kench carry.
Tom Kench, by the way, just thought I'd mention. The best
Does
there
it
is.
always default? So with your director camera, does it usually default to bot links as 2 people?
It defaults to action.
And is it because there's 4 people in one line that you usually get that?
Kinda, yeah.
Release in job.
They're just sort of like playing around on the scuttle crab, but nothing really going to be happening from that. What you see is like people hitting each other counts as action, so you'll typically see them poke at each other with auto attacks, which is less likely to happen in the other lanes. So, I'm the best Riven main in Keele. Well, maybe we'll have to do a Riven 1v1 tournament. We've done a
Question, do you have
temp.
to own Riven to play?
That's a good question. Let me get back to you on that one. My voice, dude. I'm actually dead after this.
Looking at team comps, who do you think's
Oh, getting the hook off. We're going to ignore that for a little bit as they go for the trades back and forth here. I don't think any kills are going to be coming off this. No, they're not, because the polymorph was used. What was the question?
Looking at team comps, who do you think's got advantage?
Damn it, I still have the music on.
No.
Fun, there we go. Okay, so who has the advantage?
Yeah.
Depends how good God's Uncle is going to play.
Who's that? The Jinx.
Yes. If he plays really well, and like gets those, you know, rocket auto attacks onto a grouped up team that's been altered by Oriana,
Yeah.
then they should win. She has protection with not only Lulu but also the Tahm Kench and potentially the command protect from Oriana.
So essentially, if the communication's good between that team,
yeah, then Jinx is just going to hyper carry to the win with Ardent Sensor, of course. Alternatively, that's some really high kill pressure being put out from Ahri and like potentially a high AD Lee Sin and Riven as well. 3-0 coming out from Jackal's team on the week. Nice. That was quick as well. They've already finished their third game.
I mean, in fact, they probably didn't have a 15-minute coffee break.
That's true. Yep. Gucci, me Gucci. Loud car outside. Thank you. I think he probably has a big dick.
Hopefully, no one's stealing mine. I mean, you'd hope so.
3 20-minute games. I wouldn't call the first game a 20-minute. Should have been, but it wasn't. It was definitely over 30 minutes. Oh, okay. Lee Sin missed the Sonic Wave, so yeah. Jarvan's here. I don't think he was spotted. They got the chompers onto him. Flag and Drag is able to get that first blood for them as well. With the exhaust flashing forwards here, auto attacks being burnt. And the heal wasted there, I would say.
That's a good dodge by Lily.
That was... it was kind of predictable, to be fair.
I wouldn't have dodged it.
What? You literally knew it was going to go there. You could...
Yeah, but...
What you could have seen, though, is the Lee Sin... It was an obvious dodge, right? So maybe if the Lee Sin threw it a little bit to the left, then it would have been... Then it would have gotten the kill. Potentially. But now he's shown mid lane, forcing the flash on cute little Grill. Who followed earlier, that's actually BP, but now it's hit that level 6 point where I know Richie really hates this matchup. That is going to be the win strike from Riven, and he's just going to be able to walk away from that one. Charm missed there, which means no kill pressure now on Ahri for a while.
I think red team would have a nicer time if they landed the skill shot.
Yeah, potentially. But, yeah, Richie really doesn't like this matchup against the Riven purely because of that level 6. It just does... It feels like it doesn't matter how hard he can shut her down.
You know what? I can feel the tilt from here.
He's already rushed Ninja Tabbies. Like, already. That's nuts.
What kind of build do you get from Tahm Kench? Is it just full tank?
Yeah, of course, man. Hell yeah.
So it's like...
Oh, okay. Oh, that was weird.
You gotta take the damage, you gotta set your dominance on the...
Riven just rotated all the way from mid lane there, and now they're going to be able to burn that with the flash charm. Teleport already being channeled, exhaust dropping down onto him, but they're backing away from this one because of it. Cancelled.
Yeah, that's a good call actually.
Apparently someone trying to go... Oh, flash being burnt. That, yeah. Stepped a little bit too far forward whilst they're still on the vision. Hook does connect onto high skill cap only charm, pulling him back in. Not enough damage to be dished out there as Nautilus is running out of mana. It's only one kill for Keele. Lol.
Oriana should have hovered it in then. I think they should have just backed off.
We're back. We clean throughout all the pleb universities. Kill fighting. Let's go. You know what? You're going to go to Nationals. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Jackal's team, Nationals, all the way. Let's go. I would like to see that, to be fair. That'd be cool.
Jackal's team.
You know what? There's other teams. Yeah, sure. But, dude, we're so clean. Exactly. Which is why you won in 20 minutes in game 1 of the day, right? Oh wait, yep. Counter gank in the bot lane here. That's going to be 1 kill. That's going to be 2 kills traded across evenly. Red buff is available though. That is the ultimate dropping down. Execute. Not quite there. Auto attack. I didn't quite pick that one up, but that is a 1-for-1. The grand scheme of things, buff to each of the AD carries as well, but recall's being forced.
Riven's health's a lot lower than I expected it to be.
Something happened. I don't know. Maybe Richie got a XP advantage. No, not that either. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
It's just that good.
It's just that good.
It's
just the best. You know? It's just the best. There's no way you're gonna... Nationals will just be all kill teams. Hell yeah.
I mean, if they're beating each other up for it, like... Being matched up against each other.
That'd be fun. Ooh, charm dropping down to cute little girl. Good chunk there. Good chunk. They're actually going to be able to get a load of tower damage off here before they were able to respond with such a big wave. Hook being forced just to get close to it. Tristana does have a big amount of wave clear though when they're all lined up there.
It'd be nice to have a tower go down a bit earlier in the games. As opposed to just waiting around.
True. I mean, I like the counter ganks occurring though, especially with like two pretty high, like aggressive junglers. But Jarvan showing so far, I think he's the stronger of the two champions. Currently, much more effective.
Lee's going to mid lane by the looks of things.
Mhm.
Just kind of waiting.
Lee's going for the warrior enchantment, whilst Jarvan's already acquired his Cinder Hulk there. So that's all Gucci. Why can't I emote crippling depression?
Ooh.
Kick dropping down, and cute little girl is gone. Didn't even get time to use the shockwave there.
That was a nice play from Lee, actually. I like that.
It was good gang from Lee, straight up.
And nothing you can do after that, is there really?
Now they potentially look for a kill here. Charm being missed there for Ari. So what was that about skill shots for red team?
They landed.
Yeah, me neither. Speaking of skill shots, Hook connecting onto God's Uncle. A couple auto attacks through with the bomb there. High skill cap going in. What? No. Lee Sin starting up the dragon. They do have vision on it though, so maybe they'll be able to go for the counter. Riven dropping a deep ward on the blue buff there.
I think this Jarvan's got a bad habit of stepping forward a little bit too.
Maybe a little bit, but now Ari's the one that stepped a bit too far forward. Shockwave onto him. Cataclysm able to pick that one up. Tam Kench is rotating here as well to stop the dragon being taken. It is an infernal, so it's pretty high priority. Lee Sin's really low on health. Are they going to go for it? Super Mega Death Rocket gone wide. And that is going to be infernal picked up.
The Cataclysm was necessary there.
Yes. The damage is necessary.
How much damage did he do? No play.
Like a couple hundred.
Okay.
Like you potentially risk. Like I don't assume these players know ultimate cooldowns perfectly. Or Riven was looking for it, but Richie with a good ward. They probably didn't know if Ari's ult was going to be up, and like it could be those matter of seconds of going, hey, I don't need to ult. Yeah, I can just wait for my Q to come back up, and then all of a sudden
I suppose
she lives.
getting the guaranteed kill on her as well just meant they couldn't get the dragon. So it's quite
Exactly.
even right now, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean the gold is literally 100 apart. Oh no, that was a hook being used onto the wrong target, forcing the flash out of him there. Buster shot coming across as well. So to your point, would Cataclysm have been useful there? Not at all. Right there, Buster shot was fine, but would have been maybe nice to have anyways.
Who wins this late game? Theoretically.
Well, like when you asked at the start of the game.
I forgot your
Okay,
answer.
you asked what's the better team comp.
Uh-huh.
But that's essentially the same question as who wins in the late game, essentially.
Just don't
So,
do
Worlds 2018 will all be kill teams, yeah. Basically, it comes down to execution.
Okay.
Neither of these teams are stronger than the other at any point in the game. It's just, does Jinx die? Yes, red team wins. Does Jinx live? Yes, blue team wins.
Which team has the highest rank on average?
No idea. I'm going to assume Team 3 if I'm honest, but that is the exact same gank that we saw earlier on repeated onto this Orianna. Getting bullied, honestly. This is not fair. This is nasty.
I mean, her vision mid lane isn't great right now.
Nah, definitely being like... The red team's warding is much better here, but Richie going for the solo kill, forcing the flash, but this is not only the Lee Sin coming up to the top lane, but also the Nautilus. Now, this is some cyberbullying if I ever saw it. That's the wind slash dropping down onto him. Hook as well after the ultimate. They're jumping in onto him. Does he have the shield? No! Richie wasn't able to make the 1v3 outplay there, and he drops down after going for the solo kill, but not getting it. But this does mean it's first tower for Keele. The off-roll team, I should specify.
Yeah, I mean, Keele almost got the first tower top as well, so... So many Keele teams.
I mean, there was definitely a difference in time stamp between the two, but yeah. So Richie rushing out Sunfire Cape by the looks of things. Yumu's Ghostblade already finished. for Riven. Other items across the map. Morello's being rushed out by Oriana, who's actually up in CS still, whilst opting for the Sork boots finish before the Morello's being completed for Ari.
Yeah, I think
By the way, they'll have Simmer build.
That first tower goal, I think, is just keeping the teams even as well, since there's
Yeah.
2 kills are picked up.
But here's what I would say is Richie's death. Well, all for Pollock I've just about living there, because Lulu is a dumb champion and has a lot of healing and shields. Anyway, to my point that I was going to make is Richie's death wasn't worth as much gold as the first tower, but because there were 2 assists attached to the kill, it could have, it was much closer than it should have been in terms of value for the blue team. Now, high skill cap only. Posturing aggressively, in fact, dashing in on there with a red buff hit. Cataclysm down onto a Nautilus exhaust, onto Keele Little Girl. Tamkench coming in with the flank teleport also being channeled as well here. Dashing forwards, Charm gonna go wide. Going even further forwards, that shockwave went completely wide. Didn't collect anyone, double kill. Across for Ari there was Pepe Frog is running away on his own. Ultimate being popped for Riven there. Windslash going to be able to get that one as he does drop as a return kill. Super Mega Death Rocket doesn't do anything, and that's a 3-for-1 here for red team. They're looking for the flank now. Charm connects as well as the hook, as well as the kick as well. Flash being burnt as the Buster Shot actually gets Jinx into safety. Poor execution, unfortunately, from red team there. It almost looked perfect, but then the Buster Shot just gave him that escape there for Jinx. And that's a lot of ultimates actually being burnt because of it. So if a fight starts relatively soon, around maybe Rift Herald, for example, I think blue team would win it. But that would have to be very soon, like within the next 30 seconds.
I think that team fight is definitely giving red team the advantage there.
Oh, for sure. For sure. The gold lead is now swung in their favour by 1k, but because they took so long to get back and Jinx never actually had to recall, they've just got a load of turret damage down and they're actually going to be able to pick that one up. So again, the gold now getting much more even again.
Actually, I think that was probably more useful for blue team than it was for red team. Because now blue team have a lot more like power over the bottom half of red team's jungle.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Just even the jungle in general. It doesn't even need to be the bottom half. Opening up that mid turret it's worth more than the gold that it offers you. It does so much in terms of pressure, but
especially with the dragon coming up now as well.
Both AD carries now sitting on their Infinity Edge boots. Zeal is required though for God's Uncle. Infernal Drake now coming across for the red team as Tamkench. Oh no, that's a bit unfortunate. Coming in here, seemed like a bit of a mixed. Cool Cataclysm being dropped onto an Ari who still has their ultimate available. Now Pepe Frog is getting the stun down onto one. Kick away from him as the ult from Lulu is able to slightly slow them, but they're just all going to jump away here. And thinking about it now, red team all has escapes, essentially. Like, Nautilus can, like, Q to a wall, I guess, but the rest of them all have jumps. So they could potentially do a trick where they, like, hop over Baron after clearing the front of it. Yeah. You know, even if blue team maybe, let's say, secure the scuttle and give themselves a false sense of security, you could then all hop behind the Baron pit and then just hop out if they do actually spot you doing it. So,
yeah. Macro's been a lot better this game than it was last game. Loads better.
Herald being acquired there for high skill cap only. How are they going to use it? That is the question, though. It's not about getting it. It's about actually getting towers off of it. God's Uncle taking a little... yeah, I was going to say a bit of a risky pathing there. Flash Charm being forced out. God's Uncle. Ultimate. Didn't get the kill, but dropping Ari dangerously low. She does have the passive to heal a little bit off of a Q now that she could drop out here. But yeah, Pepe Frog being there for the Devour onto Jinx was pretty clutch there. That was greedy pathing. You should be going behind your turret, not you know, past Not next to your opponents with long range CC. A build adaptation I would like to note is Riven has acquired a Last Whisper, and I love that.
Is that because the Javelin and top Kench?
Yes. They're already just stacking armor, and that's all that's going to be happening. Engages being dropped across here. Kick, a little bit silly there from Lisa. I'm not too sure how that was, but that was a triple stun there. Ari going a bit too far forwards as Cataclysm ended up being Jarvan's death there. They weren't able to dish out the damage because of that stun. That Cataclysm, that's not a Cataclysm, that's just Shockwave. Either way, damage across the board there. God's Uncle firing, double kill available there. But he ran out of mana, which means he's not going to be able to get the third kill for himself. But
I mean, who has the Rift Herald?
Jarvan, he's dead.
Ah, okay.
Why is Ash so quiet? Because he's far away from the mic and he's talking quietly as well. But unfortunately, if I turn the mic up, then it starts clipping when I'm speaking loudly. So
also, if I'm quiet, no one hears what I'm saying, so I can just chat utter rubbish about the game because I know nothing about it.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
it doesn't matter.
Why isn't Overwatch nerdcasting? Honestly, because Matty's a twat and had work. Connor drives a minibus or whatever. We haven't properly gotten shoutcasters yet, and I don't want to
Also,
do it alone.
Can I just add? How am I an Overwatch nerd when I barely play Overwatch?
Hey.
Overwatch
How'd your games go, Jack? Did you win all 3 of them, Kappa? That's a question. Like Jackal's team did. Hey.
20-minute wins, by the way.
By the way. Won all of them. Nice. Sick one. Dude, Keele is nationals. Guaranteed. Clean AF. Wait, spoilers on the games? Jesus, wow. Give me that replay.
Asked him.
No, give me the replay. Give me the replay against Abby's team. Send it to me on Facebook. I need to make a funny video of it or something like that. I don't know. We almost ended at 16 against some dirty Birmingham team. I didn't. No, you don't need to record it. Go into your match history on the league line, and then there's a button so you can get it. Lee Sin going for a bit of a ride there, getting the kick as Riven hops over the wall. So now they're on a bit of a wild chase as Tam Kench runs in there, spitting her. Oh no, all the damage got dished out onto Jinx, and she wasn't able to be protected because Lulu was inside the stomach of Tam Kench. Shockwave onto one. King Rob is stuck inside that Cataclysm, jumping forwards with Tristana there. Triple kill for the Lee Sin. This should be a kill for high skill cap only. Pepe Frog jumping in is able to get the kill onto the Tristana, and now it's a 2 against 2. Pepe Frog so low right now. That jumping, flashing forwards onto the Lee Sin, getting the swag flag kill. As only the support is left alive. He's gonna hit the Baron to try and aggro it. Does he have the flash to escape this? Doesn't look like he does. Reported for chaos, gonna go down. Baron buff not gonna get the kill, and that is the clean ace for blue team. 13 to 13, 1k gold apart. My lord, this is a close game. Rift held forced to use because they didn't effectively use it, and he had to use it. It's just going to be cleared up.
Red team got pretty split up then during that team fight.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. The kick onto the Lulu messed it up, honestly. What teams are these? The off-roll team and I want to Keele myself, I believe. God's Uncle, take my energy! Yeah, no, the Lee Sin kick was both a blessing and a curse, because it took Lulu out the fight, but you didn't kill her. And she ended up actually kind of playing a role in it. But because you didn't kill her, she wasn't like... And then got devoured by Tam Kench. That did result in the kill onto the Jinx in return, but Tam Kench is just dishing out way too much damage here. Like, for a tank, come on, what is this? What is this? He hasn't built a single damaging item. Some fuckhead doesn't really count whatsoever. Really good buffering of the Dragon Flag there, but this is the 3rd Infernal. What? Why is there 3 Infernal? Why can't this be my game? What? Both junglers are on an equal level as well, but Lee Sin, of course, has that execute ability, so typically he will win this smite fight, but they're deciding instead they're going to go in it. That is Dragon picked up for the red team. Kick down onto Oriana, hook onto Lulu. Pepe Frog is going huge into that backline, going onto the Tristana as she buster shots him away. That's 2 for 1 so far. Riven going in, gets 1 kill, but falls in return. God's Uncle completely unaffected in that fight. Lulu was able to ult onto Pepe Frog, in fact, because he didn't need it onto
I'm not gonna
the
lie, I
Jinx.
really like the Ariana ult there.
I think I missed it. I have no idea.
I think you did.
How many did it hit?
I want to say 3.
Gucci.
I wanna
Lovely.
say 3. Did like a lot of damage to red team, which caused them to kind of run away, so we did a little bit less damage.
So this is a perfect example of KDA doesn't mean everything, right? 3 and 7, you're inting, right? That's what anyone would say. But nah, you just got hard focused by that least, and of course you could have maybe played it better, been a bit better postured in lane, warded or whatever. But just because 3 and 7 is the scoreline, you're ignoring assists by saying that. You know, that is what 11 kill participation. That's the highest on the team. And also, the clutch ults are coming up. And the damage output, again, beautiful play here. Moriana just died a little too many times in the early game is all.
Insert contribution here.
Thank you for being my co-caster,
You're
Ashley. I
welcome.
appreciate it highly.
This is what happens when no one's available.
Yeah. Please have someone for me next week. So QSS acquired now for Jinx. That's even more survivability. That flash charm from the Ahri is no longer going to be a death sentence. Not that it already was, because Ahri does exist, but Riven looking to get the kill here. Jumping forwards onto Cute Little Girl. Doesn't have Zhonya's, so but he's forcing that away. Shockwave onto him. Tam Kench jumping in. That did get cancelled. Oh no, they didn't get the slow off. And because they're all on the wrong side of the map, this is a forced Baron teleport coming through as well from Riven. This probably will be picked up. That is teleport being channeled as well for Tam Kench. Behind the map, they are going to be able to kill him before he's able to try and go for the smite still. Rocket did actually get Lee Sin though, so now it's anyone's game. God's Uncle coming in here. Are they going to go for it? They're hitting away at the Baron. It's a 1.2k health at the moment. Tristana did have to jump out of it. No one's hitting the pit anymore, which means Pepe Frog could potentially look for it, but he doesn't want to. Eats onto the Riven, gets the first kill. Is he going to look for it? That's the double kill for him. As they took too much damage on the back end of it. Jumping in. Jinx gets the Baron. Jinx gets the kill. Ace for the blue team, and off-roll team are able to pick up the Baron with only 2 deaths on the team. Damn, this is good.
That mic peaked.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, sorry.
Jesus.
They might actually be able to end it right here. 15-second death timers. Baron buff, huge minion wave. Jinx is still alive on full health here. Lee Sin could play as a distraction, but they're just going to be hitting this turret again. 5 seconds, kick being burnt. Still hitting the turret. Pepe Frog tanking it as well, so they still have the minions, but they're going to make the call to back away from this.
Probably some other. They should definitely get that top tower as soon as possible.
5k gold lead now, but again, wow. If we look at the gold lead, wow, 3k on the Jinx now. Gonna recall, probably gonna pick up a huge item, and at that point in time, yeah, that's it. The EU Baron throw in the chat, they know it. That's a highlight clip right there, Jesus. God's Uncle putting in work for Bowler Curve, being caught out, having to force the flash, but he's out of there. My throat's fine now. I don't know why.
Oh, it's a shame.
Because I was thinking right at the end of that fight, I was like, how did I not choke up there? Like, and then you were like, oh, the mic peaked. Well, yeah, I did. Yeah. Dig Barons over EU Barons. Well,
I think
Dig were EU at one point in time, so you know.
It was definitely a good call for red team to go to Baron there.
Oh, for sure, it was the perfect call, but the execution wasn't quite there because Lee Sin ended up tanking instead of the Nautilus, which meant he got executed by the perfect God's Uncle ultimate.
The response from blue team just kind of kented it hard.
Yeah. Also, they all went in really hard on killing Jarvan, when maybe you could have just sent one, you know, you could have sent Arya across and try and distract him, and when he has the opportunity to go for the steal with the smite, you charm him and then he can't go for it anyway. So they didn't need to send 3 people. That ended up actually wasting time, which then caused them to lose the Baron there. But perfect ultimate from God's Uncle to kill Lee Sin there. That's the reason why they were able to actually pick that up and win the fight in the end. And for some reason, red team aren't in the bot lane, so they're probably going to be able to just get this tower. Oh, getting a catch off, forcing the Ahri ultimate there, and she's not doing quite enough damage to him anymore. Pepe Frog exists, so he's just going to spit him out there. King Rob going a little bit far forwards, posturing quite aggressively. Having a look at the items completed himself, the Mercurial Scimitar for Jinx. As well as, of course, Ardent Sensor on Lulu. Actually opting to finish the Frost Queen's claim. Interesting, so Nautilus using the depth charge onto him. Hook landing down for Bolakov, but his teammates aren't actually there to assist him with any damage, so kind of wasted cooldowns essentially, but not yet. Kill beat kill, not yet. No, apparently there was another kill v kill that went on.
The glamour prediction for this game is Keele.
Ah, yeah, me too. I said that at the start of the game, and I think it's going to come true. Red team just lost a tower in the top lane passively through minions, which is really good. Because
hello, I'm Matthew Bigler. I'm the
follower.
president of the
Thank
Esports
you,
Society.
Reese Foster 123. So what we see here is a call to back away from that to actually go for this Cloud Drake. This means they'll have a 2 Drake Elder if that ends up becoming the situation. They decided, you know what, sticking to this bot lane won't result in anything. We won't be able to actually secure the tower off of it, and just back away from that. That's a fine decision. I respect that. Personally, I would have stuck to it because the top wave was shoving. It would have forced someone to have to not only go to the mid lane to deal with the super minions, but also eventually to the top lane to stop losing even more towers, and then you could have probably just taken the bottom tower off of it and maybe even an inhib. So
Sure.
it's fine. It's fine. League of Legends, ladies and gentlemen. Decisions.
So despite like a 5.5k gold lead, I still feel like the game's a lot closer than that for some reason.
At any
Hello,
point in
I'm
time,
Matthew Bigler.
you
I'm the
could see
president of
Jinx
the
die.
Esports Society.
Thank you very much, Sarah Shuffle, for the follow. If Jinx dies, this team kind of falls apart. You then have to have an amazing Orianna ultimate essentially to guarantee. But one thing I'm waiting to see that like fully executed is Jarvan Flag and Drag Cataclysm into Orianna Protect Shockwave combo, plus then throwing some Jinx auto attacks or whatever into it. That combo is devastating. If they pull it off at any point, it's game over.
I mean,
for sure.
they just said earlier their red team's got a lot of escapes, so it's kind of going to be difficult for them to pull that off the field.
Kind of, but it's so quick that they all have to respond perfectly to it. And a lot of them are kind of slow. Like, Rocket Jump isn't instantaneous. Unless Riven has both E and Q at the same time, it probably won't be able to cover enough distance to get away from that. Nautilus just wouldn't be able to get away from it realistically. It can't guarantee the dredge line onto the walls, and then Ahri would force her ultimate. So even if you don't actually kill people with that, you probably will, but you'll burn really important spells, force flashes and all that stuff. So if they are able to pull that out, that would be huge. But GA onto Jinx is really painful for red team, honestly. Richie saying best team in Keele, by the way, in the chat, tells me that the game's over, and the fact that he's positive also comes across as a spoiler. Baron buff going up in 35 seconds. Blue team definitely going to look for this. For Bolo curve is a little bit low, but that's fine. Jinx just going to be able to pick up that top wave and apply some pressure. No longer super minions in the mid lane. The inhib did respawn here, but looking for the catch. Again, like I said, for Bolo curve, looking a bit low. And he got caught for it. So that is no longer Baron on the table. Red team have the mid pressure, which means they're going to be able to pick up 1 turret. Looking for 2 here. They do have the other Keele team on the side trying to get around. But the God's Uncle learned his mistake from last time. Does realise he has to take the long route round. And that's the second team for Red team. When does TSM play? They don't! Don't remind me. Don't. Ardent Manta's sad face. Dude, just go Bond of Stone and then build Ardent on Nautilus. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Looking for the brush bait here, but they had the tanks being the ones approaching, missing that. Kicking Jarvan back into them. That is going to be a kill onto him. Good picks, honestly. Red team are doing what they need to right now, but maybe it's not enough with this Jinx being so far ahead. So long as she's alive and she has someone protecting her, it doesn't matter.
Are they going for the Baron? Yeah.
They are going to go for the Baron. There is no smite potential for blue team. But there, like I say, there is still a Jinx. They've spotted the Nautilus. Gone in, hook, landed onto them. Shockwave instantly makes it a 4v4 at the start of the fight. Jinx completely unaffected in that fight, getting a double kill for herself. Triple kill. Is that going to be the quadra kill? Flashing over the wall. That is. And that's blue team. Easy peasy. Picking up probably the win off of this. Tamkench using the ultimate, teleporting in for the inhib. GG well plays in the chat. They don't have the minion wave though, so I'm not sure if this ends right now. Maybe they surrender or something like that, I don't know. But actually there's a bot lane wave coming in. The death timers are long enough. 20 seconds on that Jinx. Absolutely fed out of his mind here with the enhancements as well, with the Ardent Sensor, Lulu buffs, and that is going to be off-roll team beating, finally, after roughly 36 minutes and 3 Infernal Drakes, couple Baron fights, off-roll team beating. I'm going to kill myself.
Guys, let's play Overwatch. Yeah. Not a dead game.
Not a dead game,
That's
by the way, so... We saw 3 kill wins today.
And 1 kill loss.
And 2 of the teams guaranteed haven't lost at all. They've all gone 3-0. Just great day. Great day for Keele, I would say. Great start.
Whoa, can we ban
TF2
that person?
of Overwatch.
Can we ban him?
Can we ban him? Chat ban? Nah, I think it...
That'd be using my power.
Great start. Oh, very hyped. Now, make sure you go to our YouTube channel, Keele Esports. VODs will be uploaded there for each of the games, as well as the replay when I'm giving it for the previous Keele vs Keele game that happened at the start of the day, which has 2 committee members against each other on the Rift. Richie! 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 He's celebrating in the other room.
So hype, my boy Richie.
Hey, you casters, can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah! For my boys in the chat, let's go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
You're not here next week. You're gone. I don't need you.
I didn't want to be here today.
Richie, can I get a post-game interview? Come on, my boy. Tell him what's it about. What's this Tamkench? I'm talking to the mic.
So you play Tamkench, and then when someone tries to make a productive play on the map, you press W, and then they don't.
Sounds good. What did you think of the Baron that just all went south for your opponent?
Well, you see, we outplayed them mechanically. Jinx ulted the Baron, and they didn't dodge it. Yeah.
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 Excellent.
Yeah. And then we won, and then Ardent Sentiment, right?
Okay, so in the top lane, we saw you looking for the solo kill onto the Riven, but it ended up getting baited into a Nautilus and a Lee Sin. What could you think you could have got the solo kill there, and you just misplayed it, or did you just get straight baited?
I misplayed it and I got baited. I got baited and outsmarted. I'm not gonna lie.
Baited and outsmarted. Pepe, they love you in the chat. They love you.
It's your boy.
They respect women, and we respect you. Okay. Kevin wants to suck you off, apparently, which is
no,
fair
no gay
game.
jokes. Socks are on.
That's my top laner. Yes, respect from everyone in the chat, and that is going to be us for today. Tune in tomorrow, of course.
That's a nice chair. You're going to mention who made it?
Oh, again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Noble Chairs, of course, in association with Overclockers UK, providing us with not only 1 but 2 of these amazing chairs. Overclockers, they're just cool dudes. They sponsor all of our events by giving us PCs for hire. We got our PC from them as well, which is going to be used in future streams after this week. And Enhanced Gaming, of course, providing us with some of the best peripherals. In fact, I have a couple here to show you right now. We have ourselves a lovely headset right here. I love it. I love it myself, but obviously I have this mic, which I paid for, so I'm going to obviously use that one as well. Nice quality, you know, like headsets as well. The keyboard's downstairs being used by Kevin because he managed to spill water all over his keyboard and he needs it for tomorrow night. But yes, tune in tomorrow night, same time, 7 PM for the CSGO games. It's going to be great. We're going to love you. Thank you, everyone. Peace. Good night. Thank you.